Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for episode 24 or 25 of Fallout Cookbook Recipes. I don't know if this is going to be 24 or 25. I might make a food item between this one and the bin quartz, which is still slightly upsetting as to having juiced carrot in it. But regardless, today's recipe is Deezer's Lemonade. It's important that vault dwellers do not forsake their basic nutrition. Get your fix of vitamin C with a cold, refreshing glass of lemonade. This will give us +1 charisma for 30 minutes. It is an easy difficulty recipe with a 15-minute prep and 30-minute cook time. It has 6 servings apparently, and it also pairs well with iguana on a stick. The ingredients list is pretty simple, just 3 to 4 cups of water divided. 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of blueberries, a half a cup of blackberries, 1.5 cups of fresh lemon juice, and he replaced the berries with mut fruit, which makes sense. We got a little note down here that says, I found an odd robot named Deezer who claimed his lemonade was the best in the entire United States. He then handed me a murky purple container of something liquidy. It wasn't the worst thing I've had, but I don't think it was lemonade. So I think I'm going to like this because it's probably just like a berried lemon or a berry lemonade. So I don't really think I'm going to have much of an issue with this one. So our first step is to combine a cup of water with the cup of sugar into a saucepan, then put it over medium to high heat and stir until the sugar dissolves. So let's do that. I mean, this is just the syrup part like what we've done with all the soda recipes before, so this isn't really anything new or overly exciting. It's going to have enough sugar in it that it ought to be pretty good. And it's a full cup of sugar in this thing, so it's got to be at least fairly good and probably horrible for you. So I'm going to pour the sugar in. I've already put the water in here. There was no point of me pouring water in here. So I'm going to put this on the stove and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are working on dissolving the sugar. So the goal here is to dissolve the sugar by stirring a lot. Then once the sugar is dissolved, we bring it up to a boil and then simmer on medium to low, or let me check that actually. Got the cookbook over here. So bring to a boil, reduce the heat to low, and simmer for 5 minutes. Then remove from the heat and allow it to cool. So this is basically what we did for all of the soda recipes, so I'm not going to show too much of this because, I mean, it's literally just boiling water and dissolving sugar. So this is all pretty self-explanatory. I'll probably be back with you guys once this is all done, because I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this for 5 minutes. Alright guys, it is now boiling, so at this point we will take it down to low heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. Alright guys, this is now simmered for 5 minutes, so we're going to move it aside and let it cool off. So I know it's going to be dark right here because I don't think I have a light underneath the counter in here for some reason. But anyway, our next step is going to be to blend the half cup of blackberries and half cup of blueberries until they have been liquefied. So I've never actually used this blender before. I know it works because I tested to make sure it turned on and stuff, but I've never actually used it for anything. I mean, I don't really make like smoothies or anything, so I don't really have much of a use for a blender. That's about half a cup of blueberries and half a cup of blackberries. So now we need to blend those until they are liquefied. Now this thing is loud, so I don't know exactly if I'm going to show any of it on here because it's very loud and I don't want to make anyone go deaf today. So we're just going to blend it until it's liquefied and then we'll come back. Okay guys, it's now somewhat liquefied. Probably not exactly the way it was supposed to be, but it's close enough for me. That could have been better. It's all good. So it's definitely better than it was. So now we have to strain this through a strainer, my newly purchased strainer, into a pitcher for the next step. Alright guys, so now that's probably not exactly what it meant because I don't think I got that much of it in there, but it's honestly fine by me because I'm not a huge blueberry, blackberry, berry person anyway. So I don't really have an issue with not getting too much in there. So now we have to add the syrup, the lemon juice, which I have right here, which is 1.5 cups, I believe. Yep, 1.5 cups of fresh lemon juice. It's relatively fresh, it's close enough. I mean, this is also the Fallout universe. I doubt that you're going to have fresh lemon juice there, so I don't have a funnel, sadly. That's one of the few kitchen things I'm still missing. I actually have a rolling pin now, and I have that mesh strainer. That's pretty new, but I don't have a funnel, or I don't think I do. I might have one hidden somewhere in my cabinet somewhere. I don't know. So we add that in. Now we have to add in 1.5 cups of lemon juice. This is 1 cup because this thing barely holds 1.5 cups, so I'm just not going to risk overfilling. I'm just going to go ahead and do it that way. 1/2 cup. And now we have to add in 2 cups of water and then taste. 1 cup water. 2 cup water. I'm going to stir it a little bit with my whisk, because the whisk is good for just about everything in the kitchen, it seems like. It looks almost like pink lemonade. Is this what pink lemonade has part of? Is it berries or something in it? Because I don't think there's such thing as pink lemon, so I don't know what pink lemonade is exactly, but hey, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, it's going to be lemonade with berries in it. That can't be too bad, especially compared to the last recipe. Alright guys, it's taste test time. Like I said, it looks pretty good. It almost looks like pink lemonade. It looks almost exactly like pink lemonade. Now, that strainer isn't the best, so I think there's still a few seeds and stuff in there, which is fine. I mean, I don't think that's really going to hurt you, so it smells good. It smells like lemonade a little bit with a little hint of berry, so I think this is going to be good. Let's give it a try. That's really good. That is very good, actually. It tastes like lemonade with a slight amount of berry taste to it. I mainly do taste the lemon flavor in it, and it said that if it's too strong to add a little more water and then try again. But I'm fine with that. That's pretty good. I mean, that tastes a lot like normal lemonade with just a hint of berry in it. So I guess if you have maybe a better blender or something like that, because I mean, I still got to clean this out, but if you have maybe a better blender or something, you can definitely get more berry into it and more berry taste. But I don't need to fix that at all. That's great. I like that a lot, because and it made definitely a good number of servings, so I'm going to hold on to this because that's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's just only a few ingredients, but it's pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a definite improvement over the last episode, and I will see you guys next time.